Hi friends, this is Jackie Williams, and today I want to share with you a fun card for birthdays or thank yous or anything else using the new You Move Me bundle. So this is a very fun interactive card. Let me show you how it works. I've got my helper Cuzzy with me today. So when you pull up the card here, you see that the bird wings flutter. Now this stamp set also has a butterfly image that does a similar thing. So you see they look kind of funny on the case, but they're designed to work together, which I'll show you. And you also have some more your standard size images and words as well. There's also a coordinating set of dies, which are fairly necessary to do this this fluttering effect. So let me show you. Let's get started. So first thing, we need to score our card base. So I'm using the Simply Scored tool, and I have my card base is the card base I ended up cutting this is about 5 inches, and then the length of an A4, so 8 1/4. And I'm going to score it at 2 inches and at 6 inches. So our finished card is going to be 4 inches wide by 5 inches tall. Now these two panels, this one's 2 inches and this one's a little more than 2 inches, and that actually works out perfectly so that when it folds in the back there's a bit of an overlap for adhering. Okay, the next thing we need to do is do our cutting. So we're going to use this funny little, looks like a grate sort of thing, die. And you definitely want to use the precision plate with this. The precision plate is this nice black one. This is great for detailed dies, and just position that where you would like it. You could do it right smack in the middle. I'm going to do it, yeah, probably about in the middle. It's about where, maybe a little bit higher than the middle. And then you'll run that through. This is a bit awkward to do with the camera set up. Now, the videos I've seen from Stampin' Up, or the training we received, recommended you go back just to make sure that all those little fine lines have cut out. Okay. Then from there, whoops. If the die has stayed in place, you can do the brushing with the die there, but if not, then we can just brush them out this way and they all come out really easily. And it seems a shame to throw all these little fine strips away. Maybe there'll be a use for those. Someone will come up with a use for those. So you get this really cool, like blind sort of look. I quite like that even just as is. Now before we go any further, I'm going to do two things. Let's cut the little half circle out of the top. You can do this later. It's just easier if you remember to do it now. And same thing with the washi tape. Now I'm going to use the new, actually I've forgotten what it's called, but it's kind of the pinks and the purples collection washi tape. And I think on the sample I used the pink. I think this time I'll use more of a purple, if I can find the end. Seriously, I might have to pick another one. Oh, there it is. And we'll just put that down across the bottom. You could put it right flush to the end, or mine's not quite to the bottom. That's okay. That's fine how it is. Okay, then we will adhere our little pocket together. So I would recommend you put a piece of adhesive across the bottom first, and then fold probably your larger tab in first, although I suppose you could make it work whichever way it works out, and then put a piece of adhesive there. You can use glue, just the tape is a little bit quicker to dry. Okay, so that has created our pocket into which our card will slide. In the meantime, though, I'll go ahead and put this on our card back. I will use glue this time. So this is Soft Sky, and then I'm just layering it onto a piece of fresh fig. Oh, I see my half circle's not quite centered. That is okay. We're just going to go with it. Okay, now we will make the card image. So that piece that I pulled up out of the sample, this piece, whoops, this is actually an opening card. And I did put thanks in here, but feel free to put happy birthday, seeing as my intention is to provide you with videos for birthday cards. I just temporarily forgot. So to do that image, we need those two funny looking bird images or the two funny looking butterfly images, whichever you prefer. And we're going to use Fresh Fig and Sweet Sugar Plum. These two colors go together beautifully. So I'll use the Fresh Fig first. So I'm going to line this up about how it's going to be sitting in the card, or in the pocket, I mean. So this needs to be in the center and maybe about like that. So you're seeing most of the bird, like so. And then the sugar plum. So what I found you want to do is, you can see where the eye is on this stamp. You maybe not on the video, but when you have it in your hand you will, and you can see the eye there. So you want to, I use that as my guide. You might get a shot of my hair here. And then you want to line it up so that the sugar plum lines are in between the fresh fig lines. And then hold your tongue right and have a little face. So you'll end up with something like that. Okay. Now then, let's do our little tab at the top. So we'll just punch out using the new tab punch out of, I'm using So Saffron here, and we'll just adhere that. Maybe I should actually put that into the card, because this isn't quite in the middle. I'll just center it up. Just give you another little demo of the bird. So as you pull this up, the wings flutter. It's quite cute, really. Okay. Our card is possibly a little bit tall, but that is an easy fix. You can just trim a little bit off the bottom. Okay, so we're going to have it about there. That's about right. And I'm just going to punch a little hole in this so we can just throw a little ribbon through there, which is quite nice. Now to get a wide ribbon like this through a small hole, you'll want to cut it at a fairly sharp angle and then just push the tip through and then pull it through, and then you'll just need to cut enough length that you have room to trim the ends, because it will get a little bit mangled when it goes through a small space like that. And then just trim and trim off as you like. And then I'm going to tie a little linen thread through there as well. I love my linen thread. Most projects have linen thread on them. Most of my projects anyway. Okay, so we'll just tie that around the knot into a quick little bow. There you go, and we'll just trim those as you see fit. Okay, and then as you saw, I've just stamped the inside a little bit, so our card is ready to go. We're going to leave that fairly simple and just slide that in. There we go. Now I think we just need to embellish the front. So we will just stamp our words. Let's actually use Basic Gray and Sweet Sugar Plum this time. So we'll use the Sweet Sugar Plum for the high And then for the there, we'll use basic gray. And I'll offset that just a little bit. Okay, and then we'll use our 1 1/4 inch circle punch. And then with our 1 3/8 inch circle punch, I'll pop one out of the fresh fig, and we'll put those two together. Now when you would hear this on the card, we're going to use dimensionals. If I can find them. There they are. Now when you use dimensionals to place this on, you do not want to put any dimensionals over your screen portion, because then that will go through the slats there and hold your card in, which you don't want. So you just want a dimensional here. In fact, I would recommend just putting the dimensional there in the first place, and then just placing this over that like so. Now in the die set, you get this cute little butterfly as well as a larger butterfly. So we're just going to take this stamp. There's a little detail stamp that puts a bit of detail on the middle part of these butterflies. So I might actually go for kind of an ombre look and just keep stamping without re-inking this time to see what that looks like. Nice. Okay, and then we'll put those 3 on our card front, and we are nearly there. So this is actually a fairly simple project. So let's go dark to light, and you can turn them this way and that way. Like so. Okay, then we also have our glitter dots, and these are pretty yummy. So you've got different sizes, different colors, and different variations of the colors. So we're going to use the yellow to bring that color through. So you only get kind of one of each with these. So each time you use them, it's going to be a little different look. So let's actually, I think I'll use a little bit larger one on that. And then let's go for that ombre look again on the butterflies. So let's go dark, medium, and then light again. Okay, so there you go. And then we'll just do a little stamping on an envelope as well to match. So I hope you give this a try, and now you can see what this stamp set, the cool things that this stamp set does, and I'm sure that anyone who received this would think it was just amazing and play with it over and over and over. So I hope you've enjoyed, and please have a stop at my blog. I'd love to see you there. Thanks for watching. Jackie, bye.